This is Cathy Mincberg, Chief Operating Officer for the Portland Public Schools. PPS Facilities, Creating 21st Century Schools. Our world has changed. Mass communications used to be the printing press, and today we have a wide array of technology available at our fingertips. Our world has changed, requiring different skills. Our work environment has become much different. The world has changed for the better. Transportation, a bus at the beginning of the century in Portland and our train today. Except for our schools. Schools have seen remarkably little change. Imagine 21st century schools that change for the better for our students. 21st century schools are schools that support a variety of learning styles, enhance learning by integrating technology, foster a culture of relationships and attachment between adults and students, create schools as center of community, make healthy, comfortable, and flexible learning spaces, and make schools green and sustainable. For the next few minutes, we're going to compare the current schools and classrooms in Portland Public Schools with these school concepts from the 21st century school. The first concept I want to examine is support for a variety of learning styles. Studies support the idea that learning is facilitated through hands-on experiential projects. On average, students retain 90% of what they see, hear, experience, and teach. We need schools that allow all of those experiences. Some learning styles require small group workspaces. Here is a current small group workspace in one of our schools, and this is a 21st century small group workspace. Many of the 21st century photographs you're going to notice through this presentation are actually of the only 21st century school in the Portland Public Schools, Rosa Parks Elementary. Here's a typical Portland Public School classroom without flexible space for large classrooms. And here is a 21st century flexible large group workspace. Media centers that are dark and crowded with limited technology should instead be bright, inviting, and flexible spaces. Concept number 2, enhanced learning by integrating technology in 21st century schools. A typical Portland classroom with a chalkboard, instead a 21st century technology-supported classroom. High-quality teacher technology. In this 21st century classroom, the teacher desk includes a phone on the wall with a public address system, an interactive computer screen which shows the contents of the teacher's computer on the wall for students, and a document camera that allows teachers to place student work or other visuals under the document reader so that the entire class can share with them. Since 21st century school concept number 3, a culture of relationships and attachment between adults and students. Flexible buildings, the old factory model, does not allow for those kind of relationships that can be engendered by a building. Flexible buildings instead have classes grouped, more in a family setting. This school could be used for a high school, a special focus school, a middle school, or even a larger elementary. The public spaces are best placed for public access. The arrangements of classrooms should have a feeling of neighborhood and community, and those old double-loaded corridors that are many of our Portland Public Schools are not as inviting as those that create a sense of neighborhood, such as this neighborhood pod arrangement. 21st century school concept number 4, schools as center of community. The picture you see is the entrance of Rosa Parks Elementary School. 21st century schools should have cafeterias that are flexible spaces for both the community and the school. Indoor play spaces should be used for a multiple set of uses. Twenty-first century school concept number 5. Make healthy, comfortable, and flexible learning spaces. Our schools need safe and engaging playgrounds. Twenty-first century schools should have sufficient classroom storage for teachers and for students. Twenty-first century schools also need sufficient teacher workspace. We'd like to see restrooms that are easy to keep clean and inviting for students. With the advent of so much technology, each school needs adequate electrical outlets. Currently, the Portland Public Schools classrooms need 12,000 additional outlets system-wide. And finally, concept number 6. 21st century schools should make schools green and sustainable. We want warm buildings that use less energy. 76% of PPS schools are not warm enough. Warm buildings use less energy. We want natural light, not dark spaces. Good lighting has actually been proven that it improves student achievement. Proper ventilation. Student attendance rises with better indoor air quality. As an example, this is a continuous leak from the roof at Astor, which clearly causes problems. This is the Grant roof with patches that have occurred over the years. Positive health improvements average 41% with improved indoor air quality. Portland has a renowned reputation for visionary thinking in the areas of urban planning, transportation, environmental protection, its extensive library system, farm-to-table dining, central city rejuvenation, clean rivers, revitalized neighborhoods, and community participation. Let us bring that visionary Portland thinking to creating 21st century learning environments. More than the promise to fix bricks and mortar, let us respond to the emerging educational requirements of each school as we prepare students for a world different from the one in which we grew up.